Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, we had a fun one in the first game as Clopton survives Winfield 53-49, and now it's time for our feature game of the night as Elsberry and Louisiana do battle in a 2-3 matchup to decide who takes on those Hawks in the championship on a Saturday, late afternoon, early evening. It's the whole day on Saturday starts at 2 o'clock. Monroe City in that consolation game, they beat Silex 62-39. So they'll take on either Wright City or Mark Twain, as that's the second game down the hall. But this one has a chance to be really interesting and really exciting. Both of these teams can fly up and down the floor. Both of them can get hot from beyond the arc. And it's just a matter of who can sustain longer, I think, is who's going to take on the Hawks.
I think so. And it's probably going to be a big thing tonight for the Bulldogs to see how Jack Logan plays in. The other night he kind of had a little bit different role, came in clutch when it needed to be there for the Bulldogs. And you know that Elsberry has scouted him, and they're going to watch him close.
That's for sure. We'll take a break, come back with our keys to the game for this one after this on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ's Salon.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well, from vertigo, post-concussion syndrome, post-stroke, multiple sclerosis, and we are certified in the BIG program that is a well-known treatment for Parkinson's. Our biggest goal is for you to get back to what matters to you, whether that be your favorite hobbies, keeping up with your children or your grandchildren, or simply getting around your home with ease. At Advance, we know you have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. We hope you choose Advance PT. We are conveniently located across from the high school track and football field. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Keys to the game for Elsberry and Louisiana. Ooh, this is a tough one.
I know.
You got to be responsible with the ball. Elsberry's going to come at the Bulldogs defensively, and you know that both these teams are going to look for that open three. So really the key is be hot from beyond the arc, and that'll open up things down low for you.
Yeah, and really, after what we just watched here tonight, take care of the basketball. Turnovers that Clopton Hawks had in that first game, well.
Yeah, they were lucky to win that game.
If Coach Francis wasn't mad to begin with, he's definitely going to be mad about looking at the turnovers.
Yeah, so I think whoever's more responsible and can hit their free throws down the stretch is going to come out on top in this ball game. We saw, you mentioned Logan, very good from the free throw line when it mattered most in the opening round win over Mark Twain, a game that was probably tighter than Louisiana wanted it, a 4-point win.
You know, we talk about that, but Maddie and I had the chance to call that matchup at Monroe City, and it was a really good, close game then, too. I think Mark Twain is just on that edge of breaking and coming out, you know, even stronger than ever before. And so, you know, Louisiana wasn't quite ready for that. So if they learned anything, they're going to have to learn from that Mark Twain game. You've got to get in there. You've got to fight for those rebounds. You've got to get inside that paint and make a difference.
And just like we said in the first game, Elsberry had a big blowout win in the opening round of this tournament, winning 70-27 over Wright City. So they've got to be ready for a game here in the semifinals.
Yes.
Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineups coming up next on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bolin Chevrolet, Sun Window Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starting lineups for this matchup between the 3-seed Louisiana and the 2-seed Elsberry. First for the Bulldogs, they're coached by Matt Smith, have a 6-3 record. They'll start a senior guard, number 1, Wyatt Harrison. Another senior guard, number 2, Latrell Weber gets a start. Junior forward, number 3, Cooper Lumley. A senior guard, number 23, Jack Logan. And a senior guard, a lot of guards, huh?
That is a lot of guards.
Number 30, Kenny McCormick. It rounds out the starting 5. For the Elsberry Indians, the 2-seed, they're 8-4, coached by Caleb Johnson. And they will start a senior, number 2, Bryce Irving. A senior, number 3, Evan Wilson gets a start. Senior, number 11, Caden Kinsler. Senior, number 14, Deshaun Dotson. And a senior, number 23, Kyle Turnbull. So all guards on one side, all seniors on the other. Makes a perfect matchup. Again, Harrison, Weber, Lumley, Logan, and McCormick for the Bulldogs. And for the Indians, it's Irving, Wilson, Kinsler, Dotson, and Turnbull. Those are your starting 5 for each team. About a minute away from the opening tip. They'll do introductions, then they'll tip this one off between the 2 and 3 seeds. Elsberry and Louisiana coming up from the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Pogue Ford, Silex Banking Company, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Getting ready for on-court introductions here in the high school gym. Second of two championship semifinals. Clopton beat Winfield 53-49. In the first consolation semi, it was Monroe City over Silex 62-39. The late games down the hall, Wright City and Mark Twain for the consolation side. And this one between the 2 and 3 seeds, the Bulldogs and the Elsberry Indians. Introducing the visitors on the scoreboard right now, the Louisiana Bulldogs. I prefer the road uniforms for Louisiana.
I have to admit, I do too.
Yeah, that Bulldog red.
I know that the coaches really don't care, but if they realize how much of a headache sometimes it is when their starters leave their warm-up jerseys on, for those of us who are trying to read their numbers at times.
Yeah.
I know they have their reasons for doing it, but at the same time.
Elsberry in their home white, trimmed in red. Nice outlined red numbers in black on the front and back. Makes it very nice. That's a very Matthew Kachuk, if you're a hockey fan, haircut on Evan Wilson.
Like that, do you? I don't
No,
know.
I didn't say I liked it.
Oh.
I just I said it's a lot like Kachuk.
As a mom of a son, I don't quite understand the wanting to bring the mullet back. I don't know why we're trying to do that.
There's a lot of things I don't understand, but I don't want to question any of them because I don't want to look old.
Oh, so you're just going to let me do it by
Exactly.
making fun of the mullet.
You're a little older than me, month.
Month two max.
In the center circle, a couple of number 23 is Jack Logan for the Bulldogs and Kyle Turnbull for the Indians. Ball is up. Logan jumped early, and they'll
award it to Elsberry because he jumped too early.
They won it anyway. The arrow, I think, will also favor Elsberry.
I think you are correct. Nice full house tonight.
Yeah, a lot of the Clopton folks have stuck around.
They're trying to see who they're going to play.
Uh-huh. I think some of the Winfield folks are also still here.
Well, now that Winfield and Elsberry co-op for football, doesn't surprise me.
That shot no good. Turnbull got his own rebound, put back too hard. Another rebound, and the ball taken away from a flying Deshaun Dotson. Here comes Louisiana. Kenny McCormick going to try the tray. Off the mark. So he starts with a miss from beyond the arc, and here comes Dotson into the front court for Caden Kinsler. Up and around. Irving for three. That one in and out, no good. Rebound picked up by the Indians. Here's Dotson, free throw line. His shot in and out, back in off the backboard. And Deshaun, the first to score in this ball game. 7:15 to go here in the opening quarter. 2-0 Elsberry. Weber with it in the backcourt to Harrison. Little touch pass there to Cooper Lumley. Gets it back to Jack Logan. Logan stops, pops. Free throw line extended, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Evan Wilson. Kinsler gets it. And what do we have? An offensive foul called as Harrison was run over with 6:56 to go. First foul for either side, and it's on Caden Kinsler, yeah, before he dished off that pass. Or as he was dishing off that pass, almost a travel on Weber in the backcourt. Little floater pass to Cooper Lumley, all the way across to Harrison. Harrison leans into a shot, puts it off the glass and in. He did that without a dribble. 2-2, 6:35 to go in the first.
Caden Kinsler's kind of wiping from his eye. I'm kind of wondering if he thought maybe he got a little cut there.
We'll see once he turns around. With it is Kyle Turnbull. Turnbull, high blocks. Kicks it back to Kinsler over to the far side. Dotson, Irving. Three ball or is it two?
It's a two. His toe was on the line.
So that makes it a 4-2 game. 6:10 to go here in the first quarter. Kind of a slow start over the first couple minutes. Long pass and knocked out of bounds, trying to hook up with Kenny McCormick, and Kyle Turnbull got his long arm in the way. 6:02 remaining in the first. 4-2. Elsberry leads. Harrison to the far side. Logan, near corner for Weber. He was hit hard. Gets it to Lumley. Now back for Harrison. Head and shoulders fake and trying to send it back. It's knocked out of bounds by the Indians. And if you don't know the name Bryce Irving, we're going to say it on the defensive end. He is everywhere.
Yes, he is.
Lumley back for Logan.
You're going to know it by the end of the night, that's for sure.
Logan, floater, no good. He's missed his first 2 shots. And here come the Indians. Irving couldn't get around Kenny McCormick and double dribbles. Yeah, McCormick never touched the ball.
Yeah. He was a little confused. He thought since he lost the ball, he was able to dribble it once again.
Well, if it wasn't tipped away. Logan into the front court for McCormick. Thought about taking that long 3. There's not a 3-point shot that Kenny doesn't like. Harrison steps inside, trying to find that lean. It wasn't there. Gets it back to Latrell Weber. Weber going to take it to the hoop. He's blocked off the glass, and a foul going to be called on Kyle Turnbull. That'll send Weber to the line.
So first trips to the free throw line tonight.
5:10 to go in the first. And a 4-2 Elsberry lead. Elsberry baseball coach Levi Yasna in the house. And the first shot is good.
Oops. Looks like he can try and tie it up here if he can drop this one.
Weber spins the ball, puts it up, and puts it through.
Nice.
1 out of 4. Dotson with speed across the line. Got it. A little reverse layup, and I think Turnbull was in too deep. Missed the shot. Here's Lumley for 3. That's off the mark. And the rebound grabbed by 2 Indians. They actually fought each other over that ball. Here's Dotson. Tries to get it inside, off a knee, and back to Louisiana. Harrison calls out the play. 4:37 to go in the first. Lumley gives it back to him. To the near side for Jack Logan. Logan gets it to Weber. Over to the far side for Lumley. Lumley back to Weber on the near point. Lob pass for Logan. Turnaround shot. That's in and out. And the rebound picked up by Irving. To Kinsler over to the far side. Dotson. Shot was short for 3. Saved, but Elsberry picks it back up. Evan Wilson outfought Kenny McCormick for the ball. Down to 4 minutes to go in the first. Down high with it, Bryce Irving. In between the circles to the near side for Caden Kinsler. Kinsler for Deshaun Dotson. Down to 3:50. Dotson works against Weber. Weber gave a nice little bump there. Over to the far side for Irving. Irving back to Kinsler. Kinsler all the way to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. A lot of patience.
There was. They were definitely working the ball around to find that shot, and he's going to get his reward with the and one.
Fouls on Logan. Jack's first. And the first foul against the Bulldogs.
I think they called it on Harrison.
They did. Yep, second foul. And off the back, good job by Cooper Lumley. He put it right off the center of the 3 with authority. Out of bounds and back to the Bulldogs. In the backcourt, Wyatt Harrison with it. Gets it to Jack Logan. To Harrison again. Harrison ahead to McCormick. They are really going out to defend that 3. He takes it this time, though, and puts it through. Kenny McCormick with the tray.
He passed it up the first time, decided not to do that the second time.
7-6, Louisiana with the lead for the first time. Kinsler to Turnbull. Turnbull turns, scores. Kyle Turnbull's first points of the night. And the lead changes to 8-7, Elsberry. 5 minutes gone here in the first. Harrison. Far side, Lumley. Oh, they didn't call it.
They didn't call the travel.
He went up, came back down, then passed it. Ends up going out of bounds off of Elsberry. I'm surprised there's no argument going on. Long inbound pass to McCormick. Kenny hands it off to Jack Logan. Logan takes it, kicks it near side for Kenny. He's going to take the three. It was partially blocked. And here comes Evan Wilson. And blocking foul going to be called on Lumley. He tried to get in position to draw the charge, but
he couldn't beat him down there.
Nope. First foul on Cooper, third foul on the Bulldogs. And to the line, Evan Wilson for a pair. Trying to add to the 1-point lead for Elsberry with 2:38 to go in the first. And the first shot is good. Into the ball game for the first time, Ben Dow. He replaces Bryce Irving. 9-7. Make it 10-7. He hit them both.
Nice free throw shooting.
Down to 2:35 to go. 3-point lead for Elsberry. Logan with it, out high for Lumley. Cooper gives it to Wyatt Harrison. Harrison picks up the pace. He's tripped and the ball gets away. They said incidental contact, and he got a little floor burn out of it too. Baseline shot for Elsberry, and that's good. Deshaun Dotson has 4, and the lead is 5.
Largest of the night for the Indians.
6 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's McCormick, out high for Harrison. Wyatt gives it to Lumley. Back for Kenny. Oh, good pass to Cooper off the glass, and good. Cooper Lumley's first points of the night. 12-9, Elsberry leads. Minute 45 to go in the first. Get a stoppage. We'll send it down the hall and see how that second of 2 semifinal. Ooh, there's a charge called against Kyle Turnbull, and that's his second foul. Let's send it to the middle school gym for an Eagle 102 game break.
It is Mark Twain leading Wright City right now. It is 8-6. Scoring has been consistent on both sides. Biggest scorer of the night for Mark Twain is Northcutt, as he has 4 points already on the night, and going up and making the rebound there was also Northcutt for Mark Twain. But 8-6, Mark Twain leads Wright City with 2:51 to play in the first quarter. That's been an Eagle 102 game break.
Out of bounds off a Jack Logan miss. He has been held pointless so far here in the opening quarter. Getting ready to check in is Ethan Harrison at the next whistle. 12-9. Elsberry leads Louisiana. Here's Irving, who came back in the ball game. Hands it to Gavin Reller, his first appearance tonight. Now to Ben Dow. Dow gets it to Kinsler. Caden Kinsler's shot is good from just inside 3. He's got a sweet shot.
He does. Goes up, has a nice rotation on it, nothing but net.
Logan with it for the Bulldogs into the corner. And out of bounds. Out of bounds clean. He got kind of nudged a little bit as he was making that pass. And
I can't help it every time I look down at Elsberry coach Caleb Johnson, all I can hear him say is, gotta guard, gotta guard.
Yeah. Like the shoes tonight too. He always has a strong shoe game.
He does.
Here's a 3 for Elsberry, and that one's good. Gavin Reller with a tray, and it's all of a sudden 17-9 Elsberry. Louisiana's gone cold. Elsberry heating up. Here's Harrison. Kicks it out, and it's taken away. They were trying to get Kenny in the corner. Taken away by Kinsler. Here's another 3. That one's off the mark, and the rebound grabbed by Harrison. Harrison. Ooh, nice move, but can't finish, and the rebound grabbed by Evan Wilson, and a foul going to be called
against Ethan Harrison.
Yep, his first. 17-9, 9.1 seconds to go in the first quarter. First quarter's taken a while.
It has. Whatever clock management we had in the last one.
Yeah. They're going to roll, and it's almost taken away. They're going to call a kick ball, yeah, as Ethan Harrison tried to grab it with his feet to tie it up. 6.7 seconds to go. So as much clock as they would have saved there.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost in the feet of Harrison. And now it's taken away by Wyatt Harrison, but the clock will expire in the backcourt. 17-9, Elsberry leads Louisiana after 8 minutes. This is the championship semifinal of the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KJFM Eagle 102.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start the second quarter with the first bucket of the night for Jack Logan. His first 2 points make it a 6-point game. 17-11, Elsberry still leads the Bulldogs here early in the second quarter. Work it down low, the pass rejected. We're going to have a foul called. That's the second on Ethan Harrison, it looks like.
Going to say they put a hand in his back. And so checking in now is going to be Wyatt Martin.
He'll take Latrell Weber's spot with 27 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Long inbound pass, comes all the way out top. With it now is Gavin Reller. For Ben Dow. Back to Reller over the far side for Irving. Bryce Irving knocked away from him and picked up. Good work by the Wyatts, Harrison and Martin, to get that turnover. Here's Kenny McCormick out high with it to Wyatt Harrison. 55 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Wyatt Martin with it. Up top to Wyatt Harrison. And off the hands of Ethan Harrison and out of bounds. Cooper Lumley coming back in. Ethan will take a seat. Also taking a seat, Ben Dowell for Elsberry.
So at the end of the first quarter in the other game, Mark Twain leads a 14-10 over Wright City, right? Yeah.
Yep. Caden Kinsler with it to the far side for Irving. Through Dotson, back up top for Kinsler. To Turnbull. Kyle Turnbull. That shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Logan. Cooper is bound and determined to get a charge called tonight. Here's McCormick with a good spin move from Kenny. In amongst the trees, can't find a shot, so he passes it back out to Logan. Now he's going to take the three. Kenny, a little short. Martin with the rebound over the top of Turnbull. Logan. Floater in and out. And the rebound grabbed by Kinsler. Here's the three, far side, short. Rebound picked up by Turnbull, and he puts it in and is fouled.
Trying to get the and one.
Turnbull has 4 points, chance to make it 5 from the line. And a timeout taken by Louisiana. A minute 58 seconds into the second quarter. 19-11 is the Elsberry lead on the Bulldogs here in the second quarter on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Calumet of Missouri, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Turnbull makes the free throw after the timeout. It's a 9-point lead for Elsberry at 20-11. Harrison with it for the Bulldogs.
That trap is working really well for Elsberry, especially Turnbull out front.
And a kick ball by Dotson.
His tall stature and a nice wingspan is making it very difficult for the guards of Louisiana to get rid of the basketball around him.
Yep. 5:48 to go in the half. And it'll be Logan inbounding to Wyatt Harrison. To Wyatt Martin. Now to Kenny McCormick on the far point. Goes back to his left for Cooper Lumley. Now to Martin. Out high for Logan. Jack has it knocked away from him. Picks it back up on the floor, and we're going to have a foul, I think, on Irving.
I believe you are correct.
Fourth foul on the Indians, first on Bryce Irving.
5 fouls on Louisiana. It looks like Evan Wilson's going to return for Reller.
Reller hit a 3 while he was in there. Helped grow this lead to 9 for the Indians. Harrison off the inbound. Got a little pick from McCormick. Didn't shake that double team for long. A little floater. That's all the shots that Louisiana are getting right now is those little floaters over the defense, and it's not working out for them.
You know, Elsberry's doing a nice job of crashing that paint. There's no room to move inside that paint whatsoever. So unless they can start knocking down some shots from outside, it's going to be a long night for the Dogs.
With it is Kinsler over the far side for Dotson. Now for Wilson. Wilson back to Caden Kinsler. Now Kyle Turnbull out high with it to Bryce Irving. Irving goes around everybody. He's blocked, though, by Martin. He's only going to get bigger and stronger, too.
He is. Yes, he is.
Cooper to the corner for Harrison. Through Martin back to Harrison. Now to Lumley out high. To Logan. McCormick. McCormick going to drive. Kick out. Martin. Back to Kenny. Being a little more patient are the Bulldogs this possession. Get it to Jack. Back out to Kenny for 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Harrison. And then kicked out of bounds.
By Dotson.
Again.
20-11 our score, 4:07 to go here in the first half. Elsberry leads by 9. It's their largest lead of the night.
Inbound to Logan on the far side. He comes out of the corner with a pass to Wyatt Martin. Now to Kenny McCormick on the near point. Having trouble. Lost his dribble. Rolls it to Lumley, and it's taken away. And a tie-up between Lumley and Caden Kinsler.
The possession now favors the Indians.
3:53 to go here in the first half. Still 20-11 Elsberry. And a timeout taken by Coach Caleb Johnson and the Elsberry Indians. 3:53 to go in the half. 20-11. Elsberry leads on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by the Mercantile Bank, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pepsi.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Follow Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Elsberry 20, Louisiana 11. 3:53 to go in the first half here from the Clopton tournament. And let's send it down the hall for an Eagle 102 game break.
Naturally, free throws are being shot over here, but it is 21-14. Mark Twain is leading the Wright City Wildcats in this one. They've been able to get some momentum on offense and have been able to hold off Wright City as they came out pretty hot in the first quarter. 4:37 to play in the first half, and we will send it back to you guys. That's been an Eagle 102 game break.
Shot off the glass, good for Caden Kinsler. He's got 6 points, and it's now an 11-point lead for Elsberry.
This game's moving a lot slower here in the second quarter than it did in the first.
Turnaround shot. Logan gets it to fall. Jack Logan has 4 points in the quarter. 22-13, 5 minutes gone here in the second. Dotson to Turnbull on the far side. He tries to go baseline, and we're going to have a blocking foul. Lumley continues to look for that charge.
He picks up his second of the night, 16 foul for the Dogs.
McCormick back off the bench for Cooper Lumley after he picked up his second foul. Winner takes on Clopton.
I think Elsberry would like that rematch. They've already faced off this year, and Clopton came away with the conference win.
We're inside the three-point line, and that one somehow fell in off the back iron for Deshaun Dotson to get it back to an 11-point Elsberry advantage. Harrison for the Bulldogs to near side for Weber. Weber gives it back to Wyatt. Now to Jack Logan. Logan trying to find some room, gets it to Weber. Weber going to go baseline and kicked it back, and they're going to say that Logan lost it
on the way up
without help. Turnover gives it back to the Indians. Up by 11 with 2:22 to go in the half.
Turnover-wise, both teams have done a nice job. Shots just start falling.
Yep. I mean, this is a Louisiana team that can easily put up 60, 70 points in a game.
Absolutely.
They've been held to 13. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Turnbull gets it back to Dotson. Back to Turnbull, center of the lane. That shot floats through. Kyle Turnbull.
He almost looked like he didn't know what to do with the ball once he got it.
I'll just set that right here in this little hoop. 26-13. Bounce pass out high for Kenny McCormick. Now to Martin, to Harrison. Takes the long range three. That one's off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Dotson for Elsberry. He's daring him to shoot that shot.
He's like, I'm going to give you this space. Let's see what you can do with it.
Here's a three the other way, falling away. Evan Wilson with the tray. He's got 5 points, another timeout taken, and Elsberry's extended their lead on the Bulldogs to 29-13 with 1:16 to go in the half on KJFM.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Knight Equipment Company, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Elsberry leading Louisiana 29-13 as we inch toward a minute left in this first half. Mark Fronick, Marianne Eberhardt here in the high school gym. Maddie down the hall providing Eagle 102 game breaks from the consolation semifinals. Right when Monroe City beat Silex 62-39 over there earlier tonight. And Mark Twain's leading Wright City late in the first half of that game. Here's Kenny McCormick out high. Minute to go and thrown away. Another turnover.
Tell you what, Bryce Irving is not leaving Jack Logan's side.
Nope.
I mean, if you can't be any closer to Jack Logan if he tried. They might as well have, be taped together.
They know exactly what deodorant the other one is wearing. Ezekiel Myers was in for 6 seconds. Back to the bench. Down to 52 seconds to go. Dotson to the near side. Wilson gets it down to Turnbull. He puts that hook shot over the top of the defense and in. 7 points in the quarter, 9 in the game for Kyle Turnbull.
He's done a nice job tonight, getting in position down low and able just to put that up.
31-13 Elsberry here in the second quarter. 30 seconds to go. Here's Logan. Kicks it down low. Martin off the glass for 2. Wyatt Martin's first points of the half, down to 22 seconds to go. 16-point Elsberry lead. Dotson, they're going to play for the last shot. Down to 12. To Kinsler. Kinsler just takes a shot from inside the three-point line and gets it to fall. Okay, I'll take this one, he said. There's a travel as time expired, and they're going to go to the locker room. 33-15. Elsberry impressive in their lead over Louisiana here in the first half. Back with the halftime report for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. The crew and I at Mid-America are qualified to do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair, state inspections, run diagnostics, and more. We also sell used vehicles. Check out our lot or visit our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com. Remember, if you find yourself stuck on the side of the road, just give us a call. We offer 24-hour towing and roadside assistance. Mid-America Auto and Towing, where quality work and customer service is our top priority. Just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books. Elsberry in control of this men's championship semifinal against the Louisiana Bulldogs. 33-15 our score as we're heading to the second half. It's just been a dominant performance on both ends for Elsberry. They've gone outside. They can shoot the three. Hasn't really needed too much. Only hit 2 of them in the first half. But they're controlling the paint. Turnbull has been effective within 5 feet.
Yeah.
And then on the defensive end,
they're leaving no room.
Yeah, Louisiana has nothing to shoot at.
Yeah, they're not giving them any opportunities, or very few opportunities, I should say, to even get close to the basket. Then the side shots that they're trying to take are just missing the mark this evening. So I'm not real sure what kind of plan Coach Matt Smith has to draw up here in the second half, but he's got to come up with something if the Bulldogs want to walk away with this one.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for sure. 33-15, our score after 2. And let's send it down the hall for Eagle 102 game break.
It is halftime here in the middle school gym. Mark Twain leads Wright City 28-22. Slowing down and scoring in that second quarter was Mark Twain as they added 14 points, but they did slow down a little bit as they were struggling to find the basket. Wright City, they put up 12 points in the second quarter and were able to get things going a little bit better. There's been a lot of fouls and a lot of turnovers over here, a couple of jump balls, but the biggest scorers for Mark Twain tonight has been Eckler and Northcutt as they are leading the team in scoring. And then for Wright City, you're going to have to watch out for Uribe and Jones as they've been leading the team. They've been strong underneath the basket. But it is halftime here in the middle school gym. Mark Twain leads Wright City 28-22. That was an Eagle 102 game break.
Thank you very much. Here it's 33-15. Elsberry leading Louisiana. The Bulldogs still in the locker room. Elsberry back on the floor. I think Louisiana is trying to figure things out.
They're working on a new game plan.
Exactly. 33-15 Elsberry after 2. Back with first half scoring for you after this on KJFM.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, let's take a look at first half scoring for the Louisiana Bulldogs. Leading the scoring right now for them is Jack Logan. He's got 4. Kenny McCormick has a 3 on the night. And then Wyatt Harrison, Latrell Weber, Cooper Lumley, and Wyatt Martin all have 2. Only 1 trip to the free throw line. That was from Latrell Weber, and he is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Scoring for the Elsberry Indians, leading them right now, is Kyle Turnbull. He has 9. Followed in there by Deshaun Dotson with 6. Evan Wilson with 5. Caden Kinsler with 4. Gavin Reller with 3. Bryce Irving with 2. They've been to the free throw line a couple different times. Looks like they are 3 for 4. My stats are correct there, Mark.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, good to know.
All right, 33-15 after 2. I have properly scolded all our minions.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the point of us having minions here are if they can't get phone service so we can ask them to go get us things.
I had to walk all the way to get myself a cold beverage. This is just we're going to have a team meeting.
We are. They should be catering to us. That's just all there's to it.
Yeah, 33-15. Elsberry leading Louisiana after 2. Back with the second half after this on KJFM.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bolin Chevrolet, Sun Window Company, and Rick Rod House Insurance Agency.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rod House Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Just back from the locker room, the Louisiana Bulldogs.
Less than 2 minutes to go here in the half, and then they made their way out. And to be honest with you, they don't necessarily look pumped.
No. They're going to have to get pumped real quick, or Elsberry's going to leave them in the dust here. 33-15, just around the corners at the start of the second half. Go through the night that's been so far. We heard Mark Twain down the hall is ahead of Wright City as they get ready for the second half. Monroe City defeated Silex 62-39 in the other consolation semifinal. So Monroe City will take on most likely Mark Twain at 2 o'clock on Saturday for consolation. Then the third place game will take place at 3:30. We know Winfield will be playing in that one against the team that comes up short in this one, either Louisiana or Elsberry. And then Clopton will take on the winner of this game in the championship at 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And that game earlier, Clopton won behind 19 points from Kane Evans. So good night for Kane. But Winfield gave them all they could handle.
Absolutely.
Here's Kenny McCormick for three to start the second half.
And if you're going to start it, that's the way to do it.
There you go. Kenny, his second tray tonight. Makes it 33-18. Back the other way. Irving with it. To the near side for Dotson. Dotson holds it high. Gives it back to Bryce Irving. Over to the far side now for Evan Wilson. Wilson gets it to Kyle Turnbull. Back to Wilson. Free throw line. Back to Turnbull again. He's going to take a three. That one's good.
Money from the big guy from outside the arc.
He's got a dozen points. Back the other way. Jack Logan gave up his dribble. Now gives up the ball to Latrell Weber. Weber out high. Works against Kinsler. Tried to give it to Kenny. He was too closely guarded, so hands it to Cooper Lumley, now to Wyatt Harrison. Harrison with 55 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Wyatt. Ooh, blocked out of bounds by Turnbull. He came in from out of nowhere.
Well, you know, when you have his type of size, you can do that. You can be 6 feet away, jump up, and all of a sudden you're there.
Yep. Weber to inbound all the way out to Kenny McCormick. Kenny to Cooper Lumley. Lumley to Logan. Now to Weber. Bounce pass. Corner three. That's off the mark from Wyatt Harrison. And the rebound grabbed by Caden Kinsler. Kinsler gets it to Kyle Turnbull. Back to Bryce Irving. Dotson for three. That one drops through.
Man, when they do it pretty, don't they?
Yes, they do. He's got 9 points. The lead is 39-18 for Elsberry. Not the start that the Bulldogs wanted here in the second half.
No, 21 points is tough to come back from behind.
Lob pass, Logan. He had the opportunity there and waited. The three, no good. Weber's put back, no. How about, there you go, Jack. Got the second rebound, put it in. He's got 6 points. Gets back quickly on defense. 19-point lead for the Indians. On high, Caden Kinsler. Kinsler to Dotson. Deshaun gets it back. Kyle Turnbull off the glass. Too easy.
He was pretty well all alone there for just too long.
14 points for the big man. 41-20. Here's Jack Logan with it. Back the other way for the Bulldogs. Finds Weber. Weber off the glass. Good. He's got 4. 41-22. 5:29 to go in the quarter. And Dotson going to run a little clock here. Wait for Weber to come out to defend. Over to the far side for Bryce Irving. Irving. To Wilson. Making a little room. Turnbull can't hit the shot. Rebound grabbed by Lumley. Harrison stops short of half court. Calls out the play. Kenny McCormick to Weber. Latrell. Ooh, he was tiptoeing around. Gets it back. Feeds Lumley over to the far side, thrown away.
You know, turnover-wise, both teams did pretty good in the first half. Louisiana had a few more, roughly 6 to Elsberry's 4.
Jack Logan checks out.
May need just a little bit of breather, reset.
Ethan Harrison replaces him. Down to 4.5 to play in the third. Dotson for the Indians. Free throw line, kicks it back. Wilson to Irving. Irving to the hoop. Oh, he put the brakes on it. And Harrison just went right on by.
It's kind of like that NASCAR move where you slam on your brakes and let the opponent shoot by. Nice
the
rebound.
slingshot.
Yep.
Miss on the Louisiana end. Here's Dotson out high. To Wilson. Now to Irving for 3. That one's off the mark.
I think it was partially tipped a little bit. Kyle Turnbull just goes big to try and save it out of bounds, and Dotson grows running towards the stairs. Kind of made me worry that he was going to run his head into the pole. Don't know how fast he was going, but
very nonchalant, the guys in the first row. They grabbed it away from him, too.
Yeah, no problem. Hey.
They must be Louisiana guys. Here's Weber with it for the Bulldogs outside to Ethan Harrison. At the top of the key to Wyatt Harrison. He tries to feed Wyatt Martin out of his reach, out of bounds. And Coach Smith up off the bench, voicing his displeasure.
That's what I get for talking about turnovers. Coach Smith got to coach against his brother last night, Mike Smith.
Yeah?
In a JV team, a JV game. Don't think that happens very often
No.
when big brother gets to coach against little brother.
Using his off night here at the tournament wisely. Over to the far side. Here's Wilson for 3.
Boom.
Yeah, man. He's got 8 points. His second tray in this ball game, and it's 46-22 Elsberry. They are running away with this championship semifinal. Wyatt Harrison to the hoop. And too hard off the glass. All alone is Caden Kinsler for the rebound. Kinsler to Dotson. Deshaun puts up 4 fingers, then 1, and backs up. Hands it off to Kinsler. Over to the far side. Uh-oh, another 3. Wilson in and out this time. But long rebound for Bryce Irving, and he throws it near corner. Here's another 3. That's short.
Well, you don't see Kinsler miss very often, that's for sure.
No. Wyatt Martin, the rebound, gets it to Wyatt Harrison. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. 24-point lead for the Indians. Up top, Wyatt Martin hands it off to Latrell Weber. Out high, Kenny McCormick for 3. That one's good.
Net.
Kenny. He's got 9, all via the three-pointer and a timeout taken. There'll be some changes made to the Louisiana lineup. 46-25, Elsberry leads here in the third on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Pogue Ford, Silex Banking Company, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Tennessee Streets in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Elsberry with the ball up by 21. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. They lead Louisiana here in the championship semifinals of the Clopton tournament. And here's a 3 from the far side by Reller, no good. McCormick the rebound for the Bulldogs. Long pass ahead for Ethan Harrison. Back to Kenny McCormick. Good spin move against Irving. All the way to the hoop. No. Tip out rebound picked up by Caden Kinsler.
He was in quite a bit of traffic.
Near side for Ben Dow. Back to Kinsler. Now for Bryce Irving. Tells Ben, come out here and take my spot.
2-3 zone for Louisiana, trying to stop some of this scoring here from Elsberry. Oh, I thought maybe I just put the jinx on Elsberry as Kinsler was able to save it. Looks like they're...
To Turnbull over to the far side for Dow. Back to Kinsler. Corner for Reller. Back out to Kinsler over to the far side for Dow. They are more than content.
Just kill clock.
Yeah. You got Louisiana in this zone. Make them come out and defend it. Irving to the near side for Reller.
And while they're, trying to stop these outside shots, I feel that Louisiana has to get just a tad bit faster.
Yep.
Because Elsberry can pull up pretty quick.
Stripped to the ball. Here comes Logan back the other way. Jack to the hoop and in.
Like the way Jack pulled up and made that nice and easy there so he couldn't get risk of charge.
Yep. Because it's that kind of night that they definitely would have called the charge if there was contact.
Down to 4 seconds to go in the third.
46-27. Floater at the buzzer, no for Kinsler. And his teammates come out and help him up. 46-27. Elsberry leads heading to the fourth from the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Are you looking for a small town bank that will deliver personalized service? This is Michael Mudd, President and CEO of Silex Banking Company. Come visit us at our 20 South 2nd Street location in Silex for a sit-down one-on-one experience. If you can't stop by, visit us online at silexbank.com or call 573-384-5221. We also offer mobile deposit, e-statements, and online banking. Silex Banking Company, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work. And you certainly know they never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at KJFM Radio and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
46-27, Elsberry leads as we start play here in the fourth quarter, and it's thrown away by the Indians. Turnover gives it back to Louisiana, and that gives us an opportunity to send it down the hall for an Eagle 102 game break.
With 3:50 to play in the third quarter, Mark Twain still leads Wright City 32-27. It's gotten close at times, but Mark Twain has been able to bounce back and get the baskets when they needed them to keep their distance from Wright City. But for now, 32-27, Mark Twain leads Wright City in the consolation semifinal. It's been an Eagle 102 game break.
Stripped of the ball is Wyatt Harrison, taking it back the other way. For two is Deshaun Dotson. He's into double figures now with 11. And it's 48-27, Elsberry. Sheldon Sylvie came in at the start of the fourth quarter for the Bulldogs, and it's thrown away by Harrison. And back to Elsberry on the turnover, 57 seconds into this fourth quarter. I think this game's done.
Well,
there's just no life right now out of Louisiana.
There's not. I don't know if they've been deflated, feeling that, that they're not getting their calls or not getting shots to fall or what it is, but the life for them has basically been drained out.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I think it's been a well-officiated game. Just to say that, Turnbull gets an easy two off the glass there. They just got, out-game playing tonight. Elsberry had the buy-in. Here's Kenny McCormick offline for three. Jack Logan the rebound. The turnaround shot from the baseline's no good. Ooh, nice rebound there by Sylvie, and then it's taken away from him. Putting on the brakes is Dow as he crosses the line. Hands it off for Deshaun Dotson.
I will say this, Elsberry's defense has been stellar this evening, and that's really been probably the biggest difference overall. That and their outside shots have fallen for them.
Uh-huh. They've guarded. That'll make Coach happy. There's a nice little jump shot from Kinsler from about 10 foot out. 52-27, 5:45 to go in this one. Wow.
So unless something changes, it's going to be a Clopton-Elsberry rematch,
There's
but a big three.
On the far side, Ethan Harrison's first points of the night. Tightens it up a little, makes it a 22-point game at 52-30. Because I was starting to question if we were going to have a running clock before the end of this one, before that three went down. Kick out. Here's Kinsler. Free throw line. Dotson takes it back outside of three, gets it to Dowell. Dowell to the far side for Caden Kinsler. They are just running clock right now. Good pick there from Turnbull, and that shot rims out. Long rebound picked up by Kenny McCormick. Kenny. Oh, good move. All the way to the hoop, and the scooper off the glass is good. Kenny showing it his moves there. Makes it a 20-point game. 52-32, 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dotson. Backs up. Almost taken away by McCormick. To Turnbull. Turnbull kick out. Dowell. Just running clock. And a timeout taken by Elsberry with 4:21 to go in the fourth. 52-32. The Indians lead the Louisiana Bulldogs from the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Calumet of Missouri, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
52-32. Elsberry leading Louisiana here in the championship semifinals of this 27th Clopton Invitational. Mark Fronick, Marianne Everhart back here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Night number 4 of the tournament. Championship for the ladies tomorrow. Start all the coverage at 4:45 before the consolation championship. Turnaround shot, Turnbull. Can't get that one to go. Kinsler the rebound. And he's fouled by McCormick.
And that should be Kenny's first.
Yeah, there hadn't been many fouls in this game.
That's only the first foul of the second half.
Yeah. And we played a quarter and a half. 4:04 to go in the ball game. From the corner, that Wilson free throw is no good, and the rebound comes all the way out to Latrell Weber. Good ball fake. Logan all the way to the hoop and in. Got the finger roll off the glass. He's got 10 points. 52-34, 18-point game. Into the corner. And back up top for Wilson. Trying to feed it inside, and it's off the foot and out of bounds of Kyle Turnbull. 3:32 to go. Hit a couple of threes, you know.
Yeah.
You might make Elsberry start thinking about things. Over to the far side, McCormick. To Jack Logan. Logan high blocks, gets it to Martin. To the near side, back to Martin. To Lumley out high. Lumley found a little room. Gets it out. Here's Logan for three. And that one's short. Fouled his own shot. Got the rebound from inside the three-point line. No good. And the rebound this time grabbed by the Indians.
Don't forget, you can find a full recap of scores and bracket updates online now at kjfmradio.com.
Here's Wilson to the hoop. No. Rebound taken away from Turnbull by Jack Logan. To Latrell Weber. Weber goes to the basket. He didn't. Kicks out to Lumley. Lumley has Turnbull in front of him. Not going to find any room there. Back out top for Weber. Weber to the hoop and in.
Man, he gets it right over the fingertips of Turnbull as well.
Well, I think Turnbull kind of laid off because it would have been goaltending.
Probably.
Down to 2:17 to go. 52-36. The Elsberry lead. Here's Turnbull in the corner. To Dotson on the near point. Clock running down to 2:05. Kick out, Wilson. Dribbles out of the corner, back to Irving. Bryce. Reversed field about 5 times. Got it back to Wilson. Wilson over Martin, and that one's no good. Lumley the rebound.
All of a sudden, the Indians have gone cold.
Yes, they have. Bounce pass to Martin. Back to Jack. Logan. Floater, good. He's got a dozen and a timeout taken. 52-38, minute 34 to go in this ball game. Winner goes to the championship at the Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by the Mercantile Bank, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pepsi.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
52-38, Elsberry continues to lead. Louisiana making a little noise here down the stretch. Minute and a half to play. In regulation, Kinsler back to Turnbull, to Dotson on the near side, guarded by Weber. Over to the far side for Irving. Bryce leaves it for Dotson, kick out. Caden Kinsler on a little weave. To the near side. Here's Kinsler, nothing there for him, almost stepped out of bounds. Dotson with it. Hole opens up and he's fouled from behind by Jamal Blackwell.
He did find that hole, and man took advantage of it too.
So to the line goes Deshaun Dotson. First foul on Blackwell. He just came in for the first time. Minute 7 on the clock, 52-38. Free throw, no good. Second shot is good. So he's got 12 points. Minute 7 to go, 53-38 is the Elsberry lead on Louisiana. Down to a minute. Here's Blackwell to Martin for 3. That one's long. Rebound off the head of Wilson, then he grabbed it himself. Little soccer move. Kick out. Here's a shot in and out, rimmed out for Kyle Turnbull, and then stolen away by Caden Kinsler, and that's pretty much going to do it. Dotson on the near side. Louisiana not going to foul. No,
really?
They forced him to foul. I don't know why he was driving at that point, but because they were going to let him run out the clock. Dotson to the line again. Foul was the first on Weber, and he hits the first. Second shot, in and out. Turnbull the rebound. Kyle puts it off the glass and in. He's got 18, and it's 56-38. Final 20 seconds. Weber. Turnaround shot. Logan missed. Got his own rebound, puts it in. Jack Logan has 14. That'll do it. 56-40 is our final. Elsberry moves on to the championship game against Clopton. Louisiana will take on Winfield for third. And we'll be back with the postgame for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved ones the independence they want and the services they need.
Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio and designated areas to visit your loved ones safely, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House has rooms ready. Call to set up a tour and visit soon, 754-4020, or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Elsberry from start to finish win this ball game over Louisiana, 56-40. The final score. Late push there from Louisiana, but not nearly enough as Elsberry won the first 3+ quarters of this one, and boy, it was a dominating performance over a good Louisiana team.
It was, and Elsberry came out. We kind of worried a little bit about Elsberry coming off that big blowout, but they came in with the same mentality, same focus, and it maybe even been a little bit more because they wanted to prove to everybody that wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, I think this team only has one gear.
Yeah.
Especially defensively, and that is high gear for sure. Led by Bryce Irving. He is just a bumblebee on the defensive end. And then, you get past him, you got to deal with Kyle Turnbull down low. So, I mean, it's going to be tough for a lot of teams against this Elsberry team. It's kind of shades of yesteryear for Elsberry.
Yeah. I mean, it is. And I tell you what, I don't think that Coach has not been happy, let's do that, with the games that they have lost this year because he feels like they were winnable games and they should have won them. And so I think that they're doing that little extra push here as they started 2023 that, no, we're going to turn that tide and we're going to turn it right now. We're going to end this season, where we expect to be.
All right, let's send it down the hall one last time for an Eagle 102 game break.
Mark Twain leads Wright City 46-36, but this game, well, it didn't look like this just a few moments ago. It was 38-36. It was Mark Twain that kind of ran out of gas, and Wright City was able to pick things up. They went on a 6-0 run, Mark Twain did, and they were able to get that lead back and are in a good spot right now. 3:29 to play left in the game. And it looks like if Mark Twain can hold on, they will be marching their way to the consolation championship. But right now it's 46-36 over Mark Twain. Mark Twain is leading Wright City. That's been an Eagle 102 game break.
Thank you very much, Mandy, for sitting down the hall all night for us, providing these great game updates. And you can get that final score and the updated bracket at KJFMradio.com or listen for Eagle 102 Sports for all that information as well. The final in this one, 56-40. We'll take a break, come back with final scoring numbers, and then set the ladies' championship bracket. And as we wrap up night number 4 in just a minute on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Knight Equipment Company, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Final in this one, 56-40, our final scoring. First for Louisiana in defeat. They had 14 points from Jack Logan. None in the first quarter. He had 4 by halftime, so the other 10 points came in the second half of this one. Kenny McCormick had 11 points, 3 threes for him in this ball game. And then 6 points for Latrell Weber, 3 for Ethan Harrison, then 2 each for Wyatt Martin, Cooper Lumley, and Wyatt Harrison in the loss for Louisiana. For Elsberry, during their win, they had 18 points from Kyle Turnbull. Big night for him, 13 for Deshaun Dodson, Caden Kinsler with 10, 8 for Evan Wilson. He was good tonight. 4 points for Bryce Irving and 3 for Gavin Reller off the bench. As it was a post-to-post victory for Elsberry, 56-40. They had a lead of as high as 21 in this ball game on en route to the 16-point victory. So impressive for Elsberry. Louisiana will have to regroup before they take on the Winfield Warriors at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. And Clopton better be ready.
They better. Elsberry's coming to play.
Yes, they are, for sure. The bracket for tomorrow, Ladies Championship night, starts with a 4:45 pregame, 5 o'clock tip-off for the consolation game between Louisiana and Monroe City. That should be an interesting one. It
should be a good game.
Yeah. Then the third place game at 6:30. Clopton and Silex do battle. That's the 2 seed against the 4 seed. Yeah, for third place. I guess that averages out to 3, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, and then Winfield and Elsberry will do battle for the tournament championship. Winfield, the top seed in this tournament, and Elsberry was the 3 seed. So 1 versus 3 for the title. And that's at 8 o'clock on Friday night. And then looks like we've got our bracket set for boys championship evening with the 1:45 starts. Monroe City and Mark Twain for consolation. Then Winfield, Louisiana round out the night with a 5 o'clock scheduled start between Clopton and Elsberry. So that sets up the final 2 nights of this tournament. We're done with all the formality. Now it's time for the real stuff, the championship night. They're turning down the lights on us here.
They're telling us it's time to go home.
Dale Miller Gymnasium. So we'll wrap up the preliminaries here, the semifinals of this Clopton Invitational for Marianne, Mark, Olivia back at the station, Maddie down the hall, everyone at Eagle 102. Thank you for joining us for the 27th Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.